What's going on, fam? So, a federal judge by the name of Lisa Wood rejects a plea deal in the hate crimes case for Travis McMichael, the man who killed Ahmaud Arbery. You'll be reminded that Ahmaud Arbery was gunned down by these and chased down by these guys, and Travis McMichael, Roddy Brown was filming, and his father Gregory. This happened February the 23rd of 2020. The two men convicted of the murder in Arbery's death, the father and the son, got life sentences without possibility of parole. Roddy Bryant does have a possibility of parole. Let's talk more about this plea agreement. So this is what was going on. The McMichael's guilty pleas to count one of the indictment, which is a federal hate crime, would have allowed the court to impose a 30-year sentence, which would have been able to be served concurrently to their life without parole sentences in the state case, right, where they got convicted of murder. The plea will also allow dismiss any dismiss any other counts of the indictment and allow them to serve their federal sentences before their state sentences. This means Travis and Gregory will spend the first 30 years of their life sentences in federal prison rather than in state prison, where conditions are tougher. Let's continue on. The mother of Ahmaud Arbery, Ms. Wanda Cooper Jones, was not in support of this proposed pleas. She says, and I quote, "I'm asking on behalf of his family, on behalf of the memory, and on behalf of fairness that you do not grant this plea," end quote. Jones said during the hearing, that's still underway. She said her son didn't get the option of a plea, and she's right about that. She said, granting these men their preferred conditions of confinement will defeat me. It gives them one last chance to spit in my face after murdering my son. No one has asked me for my consent until this moment. Your Honor, I am not consenting. The state of Georgia already gave them exactly what they deserve. Please leave it that way. Now, the judge, Lisa Wood, has rejected this. Now that she's rejected the Travis deal, she gave both to the father and the son to decide. I think she gave them to Monday, or is it Friday? Okay, she gave them to Friday morning to decide what they want to do, because she rejected this plea. Do you still want to go to trial, or do you still want to plead guilty, not knowing what's going on, what your fate will hold? But she said she could not sign off on this plea. Let's look at some of these charges. It's a five counts here, a federal hate crimes. Let's read through these counts. The 5-count federal hate crimes indictment alleged the three men did willfully, by force, interfere with Ahmaud Arbery, an African-American man, because of Arbery's race and color, which resulted in death in counts 1 and 2. Count 3 accused both McMichaels and Bryant of attempted kidnapping. And counts 4 and 5 assert the father and son used a gun during a crime of violence. Fam, I want to know what y'all think about this. The fact that these guys are still trying to find a way to wiggle and weasel out of justice. They said, hey, look, I'll cop to the crime, but I want to serve the prison time where I want to serve it at. Because everybody know federal prison is a little bit lighter than state prison, especially here in Georgia. They say in this article that it's a completely different world in federal prison than a Georgia state prison. The system right now in Georgia is horrible. The guard to inmate ratio is almost unsustainable. The violence in state prisons is at an all-time high. And given the facts of this case, the way they would have been treated based off their convicted of these charges, they would have had a difficult time in state prison. You know what I got to say about that? Congratulations. Have a difficult time in prison. Ahmaud Arbery will never get another chance to live his life. Y'all leave me a comment. Let me know what y'all think of this story. How do you feel about Judge Lisa Wood rejecting this plea? said, no, I can't say you guys are going to get 30 years concurrently with the other crime. And you get to serve that first. As you can see, the father is pretty old. I don't know if he's going to make it the first 30 years. So his time in prison would be in federal prison versus state. No, no, no. Shout out to the judge who saw that and said, what? Get out of my courtroom, respectfully. It's your man, Martin Nash. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. Y'all like, comment, subscribe on this video. Let me know what y'all think of the story. Let me know what you guys think of these guys trying to still get off a little bit lighter. They still looking for a slap on the wrist. And the judge is not having it. It's your man, Martin Nash. I'll see y'all on the next one. Let's get it.